Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Mark and Gary on the free and it's Sunday, which means a new video. I am still ill. I didn't upload last week because I was actually going to work. No, I was waking up, being ill, going to work and conquering on. Then I'd come back and literally go to sleep by about 10. I've called in sick to YouTube for 1 week, so I'm not going to make it 2. When I was hunting for video ideas to do, I checked on my community tab because before, like, months and months ago, I'd asked you guys for video ideas and stuff, and one of them was to kind of pretend I was on the next step and what would my storyline be, what would my character be, what would be my name and things like that. So I thought it'd be about time that I did it. Okie dokie, so what we are going to do in order to work out what my dancer name is, I was thinking we're actually going to go on a random name generator, and the first name that comes up is going to be what my name is on the next step. There's loads of name categories on here for me to choose from. Female, title, I'll be a miss. I could be a princess, like Alfie was a prince, you know.
You're a prince?
A little bit.
Flavour? Yeah, I'll be human, if that's a flavour. What type of character is she? I'm gonna, virtuous? Yeah, that's kind of speaking to me more. What is the definition of virtuous though? Having virtue. A virtuous person behaves in a moral and correct way. Yeah, I'd say that's me. I have a good heart, you know. My birth year is going to be 1998.
You millennials. No respect for society.
I was born in 99.
How would you describe her nationality? Well, I'm English. Oh, British, yeah. Write me some character names. Oh, okay, so our top one is Miss Chloe Stewart. I don't want a Chloe because we've already had a Chloe on the next step, so I wouldn't want to have to replace her. Then we have Miss Lauren Wilson. I like the name Lauren, it's alright. Lucy is shortened to Lulu. I like that, I like the name Lulu. So my next step name is Lucy Jones. So if I had my little slide out thing, it would say Lucy. Or, yeah, it's going to say Lucy to start with, and then as I get more developed in my season, I'm going to be called Lulu. That's going to be my nickname. Okay, so dancer type. And I've decided to decide what type of dancer I am based on which of my ranking videos got the most views. So it was like contemporary, acro, jazz, hip hop, because I deleted my ballet dancers one because I was going to redo that. Just haven't got around to it yet. And if you were wondering why I deleted it, it was literally just because I didn't agree with what I said anymore. I just changed my opinion, so I wanted to make a new video to reflect that. So the top viewed video was my contemporary dancers video, which got 22,000 views. Thank you if you watched that. If not, go check it out now. So the dancer that Lucy is going to be is a contemporary dancer. Then we move on to what season I'd want to be in. And although season 3 and 6 were my favourite seasons, I think, I haven't quite decided yet, but those are the ones that speak to me the most and the ones that I can straight up say that I enjoyed. So although those were my favourites, because of the plot that I think I'd fit into and want to do, I'm going to say that I am going to be in season 7. And I'll explain my plot in a little bit. So then we have my friendship group, and I personally would really like to be friends with Kenzie. I'd also like to be friends with Rochelle, but I think we'd kind of have a on-off relationship, a bit like she did with Jackie. So they had a bit of a conflict at times, but ultimately they were very similar, so they were friends. I'd like to have that kind of relationship with her as well. I like Summer too, so also Summer. Then we have to decide, in true TNS fashion, what song I'm going to be dancing to when someone walks in on me doing a solo, because that happens pretty much to everybody. And my favourite song from the next step so far is Alive. But if I'm in season 7, I've listened to the season 7 soundtrack and I really like the song The Comeback. I'm not sure which group dance I'd want to be in, because to be honest, none of them speak to me as well. I'd really like to be in those ones, other than the contemporary dance from season 6 regionals. I really liked that one. So we know what kind of dancer Lucy is, we know what season she'd be on, what song she'd want to dance to and her friends would be. Now we need to do personality. So I personally, if Lucy was like me, she'd be quite shy at first, and once she'd warmed up to people, she'd come out of her shell a lot more and probably have these like one-liner jokes, because that is the kind of humour I have. I thought it'd be really cool, seeing as I'd be in season 7, if Nick found me on YouTube the same way that West found Kingston in season 5. So maybe he was browsing for dance ideas or whatever to help Emily out, and he saw one of my videos or something, and so he's like, yep, I want to get that girl. So he brings me over to the next step, you know, flies me on a plane, because obviously I'm only used to dancing by myself in a studio or to a camera. I don't like it when he puts me on the spot and he's like, yeah, go on, dance for A-Troop, prove to them why I've picked you. So maybe I could freak out about that, or just be straight up like, no, I don't want to do that, that's not what I came here for. And because of that, everyone can be like, well, what was the point in bringing her in? Like, she's not a good pick. So everyone would then like leave me alone and be like, they'd give up, and maybe then would be the good place for me to do my solo, because everyone's gone and I'm like, oh no. Magically the music comes on, either Alive or The Comeback, and I do my solo, and I'm gonna say Rochelle or Kenzie would hang back and watch in secret and then be like, wow, she's actually good, she needs more faith in herself. So then whole of A-Troop would come back at a later rehearsal and they'd be like, hey, we're not including Lucy because she's not very good. But then Rochelle or Kenzie would be like, hey, I have faith in her, she's good, give her a chance. And that'd be really weird, especially if it was Rochelle. Everyone would be like, well, why is she taking a chance on some girl that hasn't proved herself yet? So A-Troop still hasn't seen me dance, and I think it would be a good idea for it to happen if maybe Kingston is uploading a video to his YouTube channel, presuming he still has one, and he sees a video of me and is suggested, and he's like, oh wow, she can actually dance. So he gets the idea to maybe put me back in that environment so I feel comfortable. I think it would then be good if there was an A-Troop rehearsal and Nick kind of says to me, this is your last chance, you need to dance, otherwise we're just going to replace you, because like I literally haven't danced in front of them yet and like I need to. So he's like, this is your last chance, you need to prove yourself now. So I'm like, okay, getting myself into the headspace. And Kingston knows for a fact that I'm a good dancer. Rochelle or Kenzie now knows as well, and I just need to prove to everybody else. So Kingston tells Henry what he's seen, or maybe he brings his phone over and is like, look, that's her over there. And Kingston and Henry get the idea to put me back in that comfortable environment. So Henry goes over to Kingston's bag and gets his tripod and his camera out and sets it up at the front of the room, and everyone's like, Henry, what are you doing? Like, we're not filming this rehearsal. And he's like, trust me. And because I am used to being on camera, I go full out, and it amazes everybody how much more comfortable I am. I thought it would also be quite a cool idea, because obviously injuries on the next step only last for about 3 episodes. I could always dance with long leggings on, or joggers or trousers, you know, that kind of thing, and cover up the fact that I'm having 2 knee supports on, because I do wear 2 knee supports now. It's really sad because, you know, I can't literally leave the house and go walking anywhere without having to put my knee supports on, because they will kill me. My knees will. Yeah, that would be quite a cool thing if I have a long-term injury that is preventing me from dancing somehow, or stopping me from achieving my potential, rather than it just being a one-off injury that disappears in a matter of 3 episodes, like Noah's injury and Rochelle's injury.
I have this cyst in my spinal cord and it needs to be drained right away.
They said I had something called snapping hip syndrome.
Okay, and then we go into my dance wear. So my favourite colours to wear typically are bright colours. So I like yellow, orange, and I also like grey. I would personally really love to dance in a leotard and baggy joggers. So we're gonna have a look on Google Images now for the kind of things that I'd want to wear. I think I'd like to dance in a long sleeve leotard as well, because I don't actually dance in long sleeve leotards. So I think if it was a costume to be on a show, I'd want something that was different to what I just wear at home, you know. So grey dance long sleeved leotard. Okay, so I'm going on Images on Ecosia, and we've got some nice ones. There's one that I really liked. I think it was Maddie Ziegler who did a collaborate. It's Capezio, yeah. Capezio, Maddie Ziegler, grey leotard. It's the one with the darker sleeves than the bodice. It's this one, but we can only see the back of it. And I think with that, I'd like a bright pair of jogging bottoms, because I do tend to dance in joggers. They're a lot more comfortable than leggings and tights and whatever, and you don't have to worry about them being see-through or anything like that. But yellow joggers. I want a block colour. Yeah, these will do. I think that's a guy modelling them, but And then my dance B outfit, I think, would be leggings instead of joggers, just to make it a bit different. So I'm gonna go for grey leggings. Yes, perfect. Right, okay, so we're gonna wear these grey leggings. I think I've got those in my wardrobe. Let me have a look. I do. These are a pair of grey leggings that I like to wear. I wore these a lot at uni. And with that, I'd stick to my grey and yellow theme. So I want to wear a yellow baggy top, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna have this plain one here. So you've got a plain yellow t-shirt, and because obviously it's baggy and it's probably gonna like lift up, I'm gonna go for a black crop top. Perfect. Right, I'm gonna have this one. So I've got that underneath, then my baggy yellow t-shirt with my grey leggings, and then my dad's A outfit is the yellow joggers with the black and grey leotard. On my feet, I'd probably dance barefoot most of the time, or I'd have sports socks on. And of course, because I have leggings and joggers on, it means that I can wear my knee supports underneath, which can be my big secret. Then finally we have my hair, and I think my hair for dance, I'd like it in 2 Dutch braids, and then for my talking heads, I'd have my hair down and curly like I usually do in videos. And yeah, I think that is pretty much my whole character made. So if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If that little button is red, give it a little check now. If it's red, click it and make it grey. Turn that bell on as well. Comment down below things about your character, if you were on the next step, or anything you think that would be good for my character, Lucy. And yeah, I'll see you next week for a new video, guys, and hopefully I'll be less ill. So yeah, bye.